Setting up stories from 4 different books, the ending of The Wheel of Time Season 3 promises much more ahead for Rand al'Thor and his companions. The finale leaves off with Rand demonstrating his powers in the Ale Waste to prove himself officially as the Kare Khan in The Wheel of Time Season 3, thus debunking Couladin of the Shido's false claim. Yet even with this impressive display of power, which Rand uses to summon rain in the desert, Couladin is not likely to go down without a fight. Rand's next step to fulfill his destiny as the Dragon Reborn is to find the sangreal, Callandor, a legendary sword that resides in the great fortress known as the Stone of Tear. The Wheel of Time Season 4 may cover at least some of these events, although they will likely happen a bit differently than in the books. Naturally, I'm only speculating at this point, but I think there's a good chance that the TV series will change things so that Couladin will have an important role in the battle at the Stone of Tear. Why Couladin will probably go to the Stone of Tear in Season 4. Couladin didn't go to Tear in the books. The events of Wheel of Time Season 3 are based on the 4th book in the series, The Shadow Rising, which goes outside the original chronological order of the novels. At the start of the season, Moiraine wants Rand to go to the Stone of Tear to find Callandor, the legendary sangreal of the Dragon Reborn. Yet Rand refuses, insisting that they must go to the Ale Waste instead and gather the ale for his cause. Interestingly, this creates a gap in the original storyline from the novels that the show is likely to return to in Season 4. In Book 3, The Dragon Reborn, Rand al'Thor and his companions travel to the Stone of Tear, where he battles 2 of the 13 Forsaken, Bilal and Ishamael, and claims the sword Callandor. Because that hasn't happened on the show yet, it's likely that we will see a version of these events in The Wheel of Time Season 4. And, with Couladin being introduced in Season 3, there's a good chance that he will continue to play a role in the upcoming season as well. In The Dragon Reborn, the Ale help Rand in the assault on Tear, and the show may have Couladin among them. Although Rand seemingly quelled all doubts of his being the true Kare Khan in the Season 3 finale, it's unlikely that Couladin will have given up his ambition for the title that easily. In fact, with Lanfear on his side, Couladin might make his own move for Callandor during the battle at the Stone of Tear. This would not only up the stakes for Rand's leadership of the Ale but also give Rand yet another obstacle to overcome. The Stone of Tear may replace Rand's conquest of Caerhien. The Wheel of Time series will probably combine the storylines to save time. Rand al'Thor, Josh Stradowski, surrounded by his powers in The Wheel of Time Season 3 EP 8. Image via Prime Video. In the Wheel of Time novels, Couladin returns to challenge Rand's rule in Book 5, The Fires of Heaven. After Rand declares himself the Kare Khan, Couladin leads an army of Ale loyal to him to sack the city of Caerhien. Rand then goes to Caerhien to take back the city, and a massive battle ensues. During the battle, Couladin is killed by Mat, and Rand emerges victorious, becoming the country's new ruler. Yet, if I'm right, and Couladin ends up at the Stone of Tear in Season 4, his story will likely end there. Since the battles at Tear and Caerhien are major events in the books, it's not likely that Season 4 will have both of them taking place in the same season. It would make more sense to combine them in a way that allows Couladin to be at Tear, and thus condense 2 battles into one. I suppose it's possible that the Wheel of Time TV series could put off the events of the Fires of Heaven for Season 5, and instead have Season 4 follow the Dragon Reborn, but it seems strange to move things around so much. By introducing Couladin to the cast of the Wheel of Time Season 3, it seems like the show is trying to move things along a bit quicker than the books do. I can't say I blame them. There are 14 novels in the series, after all, and that is a lot of content to get through, with no guarantee that the TV series will be able to last that long. The Wheel of Time hints Rahvin will lay a trap for Rand. Rahvin could also make a move for Callandor. Rahvin speaking pensively to Lanfear in close proximity in front of a blood web. Based on the events of Season 3, it appears that the Wheel of Time has set up the Forsaken Rahvin as the main villain for Season 4. When Rand spurns Lanfear in the Season 3 finale of the Wheel of Time, she decides to align with her fellow Forsaken. Lanfear meets with Rahvin to discuss a plan to stop Rand, hinting that the sangreal Callandor could be of use to Rahvin. The idea seems to intrigue Rahvin, although he questions if Lanfear is truly ready to kill Rand. Although Rahvin does not appear in the battles at the Stone of Tear or Caerhien in the Wheel of Time novels, Season 3 appears to be setting things up for Rahvin to play a big part in the next season, which means he will probably be present at one or both of those events. In the books, it's the Forsaken Be'lal and Ishamael that fight Rand at the Stone of Tear. Yet because Ishamael was killed in Season 2 of the TV show, we know that he won't be around for that battle. It's possible that the show will introduce the character of Be'lal in Season 4, and that he and Rahvin will form an alliance. Or, more likely, the show might just nix Be'lal altogether and have Rahvin take his place. This means that Rand will not only have to fight Couladin for possession of the sword, but Rahvin as well. However, as the events of the Wheel of Time Season 4 unfold, we can be certain that Rand Ulthor will face his greatest challenges yet.